Hi everybody and welcome to Studio MDAZ. I'm Debbie and I am in a marathon event this weekend. Imagine that. I'm going to give it a second. I came on a minute early so that they can get me moved over to I screw this up every time so I wrote it down. The Crafty Queens collaboration. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that. So, good morning everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hi Vina. You are the very first person I see today, so welcome. Thank you for being here on time and everything. Hi, Gina. I can see that RC's watching. Teresa Conyers. Thanks for being here, you all. Hi, Angela. I get to do this for a couple seconds because I don't have to really start till it's 9 o'clock my time. My dear friend Cindy Kofer is here. Antoinette is here. Kim Kyles, good morning. Good morning. Let's see, who else is here? Oh my gosh, thank you for the stars. Yes, I do stars. If you do stars and you want to, no pressure, but it is such a huge blessing to me. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Susan, my friend Susan McClusack. Jean Kors is here. You guys, you knew, I can't see where the stinking darn. Kate Knoll, hi. Kelly Fisher, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Kathleen is watching. Shirley Ann Beckett, good morning. I guess it's noon everywhere else, but here I am in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hi, Susan Silverman. I am, again, Scottsdale, Arizona, and it is only 9 o'clock in the morning here. So, you know, it's a little early. Hi, Billy Joe. Hi, Ingrid. Oh my gosh, you guys started a stars party. Thank you so much. Hi, Judy. And yes, if you all would share this is a great one. Hi, Joyce. I am making a Marilyn Monroe CHANEL shoe. This is something that I have done in the past, not Marilyn Monroe and not Chanel, but I have done other, where I do a shoe, we completely decorate the shoe in like black and white checks and some florals, and then I do a pinup girl inside with a funny saying, and then we use it as either a wine holder or a floral, because all you have to do is just like tape your floral down into your shoe, and then you can start adding your silks to it, and you'll build it up all the way up here, and they are gorgeous. Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry if I miss you. I don't have anybody with me today. I'm a solo act, and I'm not very good at trying to create, teach, and get all the comments, but I do have, thank you. I try to match my glasses to my projects and stuff. I do have some other people here that are willing to help with everything. Hi, Susie Crouch. Good morning. Hi, Chris Kuhn. Hi, Chris Ann. Okay, so this is what we're doing, and I always love to tell you what we're doing ahead of time so that you can decide if, well, I don't really want to waste my time on her today, or, oh, that sounds really cool. I want to do that. So I have printed right off the internet, and my printer is just dying, so these don't look very good. The ones I did looked great. Anyway, I just Googled Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe images is all I Googled, and Marilyn Monroe quote. Good morning, everybody. You know it's killing me. I just want to sit here and say hi to everybody, but I can't. Hi, Monique. Thank you. I've got it up today. So anyway, I printed that off the internet, free. You guys, totally free. Just printed it right off. You can do it too. I got these shoes at Goodwill. They were black. And so I just painted them. Why I loved them is they're 9.5s. And if I'm doing shoes like this for florals or for wine bottles, I'm always looking for, I hate to say it because I don't want to be offensive to anybody who's this size, but for me, I wear a 6, so this is just a larger size, and that's what I use. So, gosh, I hope nobody was offended on that one. Because I had a girlfriend that had a size 10, and she was just mortified by it, and I was like, who cares? But anyway, that's what I use. Just painted it with white chalk paint, the Waverly white chalk paint. That's all I did so far. Okay, so I did this a while ago because I was going to do a purple floral in there. And then when I got on this shoe event today, I was like, oh, no. Now I know exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to paint this shoe in places pink. And if you're familiar with Chanel, Chanel shoes are mostly two-tone, like a black and a cream or a black and a white. And hi everybody, just know I see you. I will go back, I promise I'll go back and say hi to everybody at least, or just acknowledge it. So we're gonna do a two-tone also. I'm gonna do black here, so it's gonna look like the front of a Chanel shoe, which is black. I'm gonna do black here. I've got this darling little Marilyn Monroe that I printed out. Hi Sherry, on your lunch. Well, I don't know if I'm very petite anymore, but I do have small feet. That's the only thing that I really can claim. So this is gonna be black here. We're going to put this here, love it. This is going to be all bling, and then we're going to start the pink up here and go around the shoe. I've got this ribbon that's going to be adorable right there. And I've got a quote that we're gonna do here, more bling. I've got a, okay, I know you're gonna be dying, where did you get that? I'm gonna do this Chanel stencil, and I'm gonna do this right on the back of the shoe, and I put up a link for this. Now I know everybody's gonna leave and go do that, so that's fine, but it's from itacakes.com, ITACAKES. You all need to know about it. I love to share when we find something really cool. I love to share it with everybody. You guys, they have every designer stencil you can imagine. They have Louis Vuitton. I did a whole, like a makeup case in that Louis Vuitton stencil. They have really cool stuff. You can do little molds. I did a, where is it? I did a little, oh, here's my hand. I did a little Louis Vuitton mold with those. So itacakes.com, the link is up above me. They have really cool stuff. So if you're into this kind of stuff like I am, just doing fun, kind of girly stuff, that's the way to go. So, and then we're going to do a Marilyn inside. I'm also going to do a floral. So we're just going to do all kinds of stuff. So just so you have a basic idea of what we're going to do. But the first thing I need to do is I want to paint the inside black. I wanted you to see that it's just a regular shoe, but now I want to paint the inside black. I was going to do gold, but all of the bling I'm using today it has like a silver tone to it. And so I didn't think I was going to care for the gold with it, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't think it would bother me either way. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's just go for it. Who cares? Let's just go for it. So we're gonna start, let's start like this. We're just going to get the inside painted gold, and that way it can be drying while we are moving on to the other stuff. Christina, thank you. Hi, Robin, good morning. I'm wondering where most of you guys are from. Are you guys mostly East Coast? Tamara, oh, thank you. Yeah, so what is that, 650 eyeballs? I prefer to double it and talk about eyeballs instead. The most I've ever had was 1,000, and somebody said, you've got 2,000 watching, and I went, oh, I got 2,000 people watching. Well, no, it was 2,000 eyeballs, but hey, we'll take it as a craft, and you take it wherever you can get it. Nobody cares. Just grateful that anybody wants to hang out with us at all. Yeah, you know what? This gold is covering with one coat. Look at that. One coat. Oh, okay. Now you already know. You can already see. That's going to be really pretty. Dana, Amarillo, Texas. Hi, Pat. Texas. Oh, you guys, there's so many Texans. I need to make a trip. My mom and I keep talking about it. If you've never watched me before, first of all, please follow me. Studio MDAZ on Facebook. And my mom comes on. My mom is 83 years old. She's a riot, and she comes on with me a lot. And so she and I have been talking about, we've got so many followers in Texas. We'd love to do a Texas trip just to get to meet everybody, like a meet and greet. So, Francie, thank you so much. I don't sleep, you guys. I seriously, I don't sleep. And so, Thelma, you're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I usually go to bed early, and then about 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm wide awake for maybe 2 or 3 more hours. So this morning at about 3:15 this morning, I was Googling Marilyn Monroe pictures because I was going a different route with this. And then in the middle of the night, I woke up and I thought, you know what? We haven't done Marilyn Monroe in a long time, so this is a perfect opportunity for it, and I hope you guys think it's fun. Tammy Yaws from Oregon. Zoanne, Paris, Texas. Yeah, there are so many of you guys from Texas. Okay, so if you're doing the shoe, you definitely want to get that inside. Do something with the inside to make it look, you know, just jazz it up. Look at that. I'm impressed. I'm already impressed. Hi, Debbie. Let's just get this down, and then I promise I'm going to try and speed through everything else. Luckily, this is one of my favorite events because they gave us an hour, which is mind-blowing for an event, and I'm so grateful. Barb, thank you for following me. I appreciate it. Tennessee in the house. Yeah, you guys, I've been at this for a little over a year, and I don't have... I mean, I have a ton of followers, but I'm still trying to make it to a certain mark, and I'm a little over, I think, a couple thousand away from 20,000, which probably means nothing to you, and it really doesn't mean that much to anybody. But it's just an honor, and Facebook starts to acknowledge you more and starts, you know, showing your stuff more. So it is a sweet, sweet bonus for us to get to a certain level. And I also have a membership group, and we have about 700 in that group. And so that's where we do all of our really, really, really fun stuff. But this is pretty fun too, not gonna lie. Okay, so we got that done. You know what, while we're at it, because I want everything to coordinate, let's do the heel. I think the heel now should be gold. What do you guys think? I hope so. I hope you agree. I think this is going to totally jazz it up. So let's do gold on the heel, and then I'm going to do a little bitty black and white stripe on the bottom of that heel. And when we're all done, because I don't want to set it down because it's going to get everything messy, I will probably do the whole bottom in gold, since this is Chanel and not Louboutin. The Louboutins are the ones that have the red bottoms, but I think we'll do a gold bottom because I'm so in love with this gold. This is that Liquid Leaf Gold by Plaid. You can get it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, or you can get it online. And it's an oil base, so you have to clean it up with mineral spirits, or I use vegetable oil. So Isabel, thank you. That was sweet. Yeah, I spent the whole last year working on really perfecting and trying to do the right thing by my membership group. And so I was really not even thinking about my main page at all, and was never on there. And then I found out that Facebook doesn't let you keep going without really making your main page, which is this one, Studio MD. They want you to make that one like your big one. And I didn't realize that. So now I'm backtracking a year later, but I don't regret spending that year, really working on my membership group. Okay, so far, this is what we've got. I love the heel. Very happy with that. Okay, I'm using now, this is Deco Art Americana Lamp Black, or it says lamp or ebony black. And you guys, look at my fingernails, because I did an event last night. I have another one this afternoon. And this is why I can't have nice nails. I usually have fake nails on, and I'm not ashamed to tell you. I usually do have fake nails. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Yeah, we had our Sparkle 6 event last night, which was fun. So, oh shoot, hold on. Okay, so I'm just using this regular lamp black, and we are ambassadors for, I sound like a walking billboard. I'm really not, you guys. If anything, I get in trouble all the time for not advertising, but I want to make sure always that credit is given where credit is due, and we are ambassadors for Plaid and Deco Art, and they take very good care of us. We don't receive any money from them, but I do get free product from them. But I always say I was promoting them long before any of that. So, all right, so again, what we're doing is we're going to get the black in the front, and you can already see, oh my gosh, when I looked at the camera, it already looks like a Chanel, doesn't it? Just by, you've got to have that black on there. And like I said, we're just doing a twist on a Chanel shoe just for kicks. And I love Marilyn Monroe, and I love pink. Hi, Nancy. You can get the gold paint at Ace Hardware. Catherine, you can get this at Ace Hardware now? I didn't know that. I've never even thought about it. Well, that's amazing. Hi, Marilyn. Penny, that's so nice. Thank you so much. I'll, in a second, as soon as I get this on, I'll show you what we made, what I made yesterday during my live on my regular page, and then what I did last night on our event page for the Sparkle 6. Okay, let's get this down. Spreading the joy. Marilyn, thank you so much. If you guys would, you have no idea how that helps us, because the more people that see us, the more we get to keep doing what we love. Okay, I cannot believe how much already that looks like a really fancy little Chanel shoe. All right, I want to get this, let me get a smaller brush, because I want to do little stripes back here just for something interesting and different. Let's see. I'm really trying to catch all you guys. Pamela, you collect Chanel boxes. I just ordered Chanel, they're like fake books from a lady on Facebook Marketplace. And I got a Gucci, a Chanel, and something else. Okay, you guys, look at, I'm telling you, everything you do, take it up a notch, never stop. Tanya, thank you so much. Never stop, you know, re-looking at everything with your eyeballs and say, you know what else could I do just to make this a little bit more original or cool? All right, come on, we all know. That was cool. Okay, so let me get this in my can. And I think we're good. I'll go back, like I said, we'll do the bottom at the very end if we have time, but just know that's what I'm gonna do. And now, okay, so I have a, I used to do color theory. I used to do color matching for people in their homes. And so one of the gifts that God gave me for reals is great eyeballs that I can see colors. And so I buy just a few different colors, and then I use other colors to match and get what I want. So what I do is I pull up the things I'm using, and when I was printing out on the internet, I was looking for the same color. So if that makes sense, I wanted everything around the same color that I was doing. So those were the pictures I was Googling, and this was my inspiration. She was the first thing I saw, and so then I just kept looking for everything in that pink tone because I knew that's what would help me keep it all together. Gina, thank you so much. I'm so happy. It makes me so happy when you guys are liking something because I don't always know. Sometimes I'm just like, oh. Shelly, am I working 24/7? Right now I am, pretty much to my family and my friends' chagrin. But, you know, you've got to. You don't get anywhere by sitting on the couch. So I have to, I've got a window of opportunity right now in my life that I'm so grateful for, and I don't want to blow it. So I'm working a lot, but I take time off too, believe me. I just don't sleep, that's all. You love mixing, Judy? Yeah, always mix. You guys, I never paint anything with one color. I always double load my brush. Bubblegum pink, yes, I always double load my brush with 2 colors. So I'm gonna use just a regular shader brush, and I'm gonna dip straight down. It's a dry brush, it's not wet. I'm gonna dip straight down like that. I'm not flat, I'm up and down. Straight down into my pink, and I'm gonna flip my brush all the way over, and I'm just gonna tap a little bit in the white. So that's what your brush should look like. Let's wipe it on our plate to see what we've got. And look, it's gonna be a gorgeous, like a little ombre color. So let me get a little bit more, do it again, just to get a little bit more paint on that brush since I wiped it off. And then let's just start, let's see. I know I want this part pink. So let me start here. Because sometimes as I go, I figure it out. And for the record, I don't practice before I do my craft. And so we're all learning together. I've not done this color on a shoe before, but I think we're gonna like it. Look, yeah, that's a pretty color. But always double load your brush, you guys. Give yourself more of a, I always say more of a, it just looks more hand painted when you do a couple colors as opposed to just doing one color. Tammy, thank you so much. It's just because honestly, you guys, I got up this morning so early. I'll say it. I didn't have time to take a shower, you guys. I didn't. So I just threw my hair up, and I was grateful that some days I can't do that. Some days you're just like, no, you're disgusting. But today, luckily, it worked, and I was so grateful because I had such a little time this morning. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay. And as long as we can tone this color down any way we want. I'm almost thinking I'm going to tone it down just one more notch, because as long as we're in the same family of color, doesn't matter. You could do light or dark. And I think I like that a little bit better. So let's keep going. I've got to keep on with my time. By the way, stay till the end because I'm giving this away at the end. I will scroll up, scroll down, and give this away. But it is a little wine stopper to go along with our gig, and I'm going to paint the heel in gold. I waited because I wasn't sure what we were going to do. So at the end of the show today, if you stay till the end, I'm going to give away this darling little wine stopper that I just painted this morning. So somebody make sure that you remind me if I get, if I start to go over time. So make sure one of you guys reminds me that I'm going to do that. Isn't that cute? I know. You guys, I live for all this kind of stuff. I am a girly girl, always have been. Not to say that I can't, get down and dirty, but I'm not going to be camping, I'll tell you that. The white stopper is cute. Oh, good. Yeah, I thought it was cute too. I don't even know where I got it. I feel like I got it on Amazon. I'm almost positive I did. I think I got it on Amazon, and it was... I want to think it was just black all the way through, and then I painted it. So you guys, so easy to do. What great gifts that makes for anybody. Okay, I know it feels like I'm making a career out of this, I'm sure, but I'm really trying not to. I want to just make sure, I want to do it, make sure we're a one and done, so I don't have to go back and redo anything. Let me do this side, and then we'll go through and clean it all up. Debbie Gross, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Believe me, if this was your job and all you had to do every day is sit around and worry and think about the next craft you're gonna do, you could be extremely creative too. I was not this creative before, but when it becomes your whole life, yeah, you would be too, seriously. It's just a matter of looking at things differently. And I'm sad because I haven't been to Goodwill in forever, but I have so many projects already lined up that I don't even have time to do that. Elaine Sprinkle, yes, thank you. I love that little thing. Okay, and normally, so the reason I did base coat the shoe before I went live, I actually did it quite a while ago, but I just wanted you all to know it really was black, but I always have my base coating done before I go live because, mainly because I don't want to waste time or your time doing it while I'm live, so I usually do that at home. And again, I'm so sorry for missing comments. I will go back. Pink's whose color? Marcella, pink's your color. Yeah, I love pink. I wore pink last night. Usually I'm not too sure that pink's a good color on me, but I think it's the tone of it, just like yellows. You love the pink. Okay, good, Karen. Okay. All right, so that is where I have the open space is where we're going to do the bling. So let's go through. We're going to clean that up. I'm going to let all this dry, and then I'll go through and clean all that up, and then we'll put the bling on. You measured a wine bottle, and it is 11 inches, but I do not know if that's right. Oh, interesting. Well, I just happen to have one right here. Let's just see. This one is straight up 12 inches. So, but it fits perfect because you want it hanging out a little bit. So, and I'm really not drinking it this early. I just brought that out to show. Okay. our pink is done. Let's clean up the black, and then we're gonna go ahead and decoupage Marilyn onto there. And I really do think this is gonna be adorable. Actually, let's get her on first, and then I'll go back and clean it up. Linda Kelly, you have to stay. Yeah, you have to stay for the wine stopper. I would like to think you want to stay just because it's such a cute little project. Fabulous. Oh, thank you. Okay, so again, we're going to have her down here like this. Oh my gosh, so cute. And I know right now it looks weird, but I promise you when we get it all done, it's going to be adorable. So then we're gonna have that darling little bow there. So let's just start. Let's see, what kind of Mod Podge do I want to use? I'm just going to use a regular, everyday Mod Podge. This is just satin, but it makes no difference. Where did I get the topper for the shoe? You mean the shoe? The whole thing came from Amazon. This is just a piece of vintage bling that I threw on there. It's, and vintage is a stretch. I don't know. I mean, it's probably just something I had laying around. So... okay, I'm using a satin Mod Podge. We're just gonna get it on. I'm trying not to touch anything. And if you're a Mod Podger, you know you just want a nice thin coat that's got no, no bumps, no ridges, no extra bubbles, nothing like that. Just get it down. And if I go over, it doesn't matter, because we're going to seal the whole shoe so it's super shiny at the end anyway. Where did I get my pink glasses? They're not prescription, they're just readers. And I got them at home. I really did, the store At Home. They were in the sucker aisle as you walk out, and they were $4.99. So I have like 100 pair of glasses. I try and change them out for everything. Okay, here we go. Let's get her on. And I just want a little bit of her neck. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn it towards me so I can see it. And let's cut off the excess. I wasn't sure where I wanted to go with this, but now I can see it. Okay. Oh, hey, I feel like I keep touching everything. All right, look, just bear with me. I know right now you're like, I don't know about that. I'm not sure about this, Debbie, but I promise you, you're going to fall in love with this idea. And let's talk about how inexpensive this craft is. So all of the, everything, all my Marilyn pictures were free because I just downloaded them on the internet. The shoes were $6.99 for the pair at Goodwill. And this little piece of bling came from Totally Dazzled. I don't know what it was, but it was hardly anything. This little ribbon is from Hobby Lobby. And I just added some fabric Mod Podge to the back of it to make it stiff. Key is, and the only reason because I've made the mistake, the key is to put the fabric Mod Podge on the back, not on the front. It gets your front gunky, because you can see it gets it a little kind of gunky on the back, but nobody will ever know. So when you're doing fabric Mod Podge on ribbon, do it on the back. I love Marilyn too, you guys. I think this is gonna be just fun as can be. All right, so we've got that down. That will dry, and then I'm gonna do the whole black part just to be safe in case it changes colors on anything. Yeah. Gina, you know, we always, in the beginning, people are always like questioning everything I'm doing, telling me what to do, how to do it. And then at the end, they go, oh yeah, she nailed it again. Okay, so we've got that on. Let's get over here. Now, I was thinking about this. You guys tell me. I was thinking rather than just have it, you know, just kind of have another, now something else just sitting here like a quote. And I'll show you, I'm gonna do this with Stickles. I'll like cut it apart. I thought, you know what if we make this really cool? And what if we add part of this flower onto the shoe, and then we have the quote over the flower, because I feel like that quote's just gonna sit there without it, and it needs something really, really cool. So, I know I didn't ask you guys, usually I ask, but I just, in my brain, I think this is the right thing to do today. Thank you, Janet. All right, let's see how much of this we can get down on the shoe. And then when we come back around that other corner, you'll see when we get the bling on, it's just, and you know how it is, it's layering. It takes a village. You got to just keep working with it. The other thing I want to do is it's kind of white all the way around that trim. I don't like that. I'm going to crop it because, you know, this is something that you would want to see high-end in a boutique, and they're not going to have like that little white on it. We need it to look like it was almost hand-painted. And so I'm just going to use what I call a fussy cut around, you know, just try and crop it out a little bit. Gosh, could these scissors be any bigger? Okay, you guys hanging in the flower background? Okay, good. Micheline thinks it's going to be a good idea. Let me see how much I need, because I don't need very much. Okay, I'm really short, so I got to stand up. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, look how perfect the color is too. All right, I just want to make sure we like it before I spend the time cutting it out. And let me get this other flower out. And then what we'll do to make it all flow, I will also put this flower inside the shoe and then have Marilyn popping out of the center of it. Come on, you guys, you just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going, keep messing with it till you get it where people go. Either she is OCD or a nut job, but yeah, this is just inspiration for you guys. You might hate, Denise, thank you so much. Alice, thank you. I always say, I will never have you guys do anything that I wouldn't have in my own home. And I'm pretty picky. So, you know, my crafts are probably a little bit, I don't know, maybe a little bit, they're maybe not all beginner crafts, but they can be, because I try and teach you all the way through everything I do to make sure you know and understand what I'm doing. Okay, sorry, I know this is like just sitting there, but all right, let's see how much of this I'm even going to use. And then I'm going to Mod Podge this down, so don't worry about that. Get this off of here. And I definitely want the flowers, but I don't like the way they're sitting, so I'm going to recut them and put them the way I want them. But do you see what I mean? You've got to get that white off of there. With the white, it just looked a little chotsky. Let me get this cut. Make sure I cut it right. But you know, when you're home doing this yourself, you're just winging it. You don't have a plan most of the time. And that's when I've made the best crafts, honestly, is when I had no plan and I just went for it. And like I said, this is just because it needed something. It needed something other than what was already there, which was nothing. And this will help ground that quote and give you something to look at as opposed to just having that quote sitting there. And again, it's a layering, always, always, always layering. If you guys scrapbooked, because I was a scrapbooker from way back, I bet you guys were too. That's where you get that, that's where we all started learning how to layer, you know, layering paper, layering pictures, and cropping. So what's so sad is I said the other day, I've got all these incredible scrapbooks of my kids. Remember those, the big creative memory ones? And they weigh, you know, at least 100 pounds each. And you know, now my kids are all married with kids, and I go, hey, I need you to take all your scrapbooks home. They're like, we don't want our scrapbooks. What are we gonna do with them? I'm like, are you kidding me? What am I gonna do with them? How do you not want those? I spent like so much time and energy on those. Oh well, it's the way it is. Okay, let me get this one cut. You know, stinking unappreciative kids. Thank you. I got this blouse at Nordstrom Rack. Nancy Lewis, you're going through a pink phase. Yeah, you guys, this will be cute. It really will be. Let me get an X-Acto knife. Oh my gosh. I've only got 30 minutes, you guys. All right, all right, you guys stop talking to me. Let's get this going. I gotta be moving on this thing. Okay, we got that down. Let's get some decoupage on that, and then we'll put the, get some decoupage on the, thank you. Rose, I'm so glad. Absolutely spontaneous, yeah. I know, I say that all the time, like it's your fault that I'm behind. Stop talking to me. Okay. All right, now we're gonna kick it into gear. Don't panic, but a lot of people say that I'm the only crafter they watch and that they usually are not relaxed and they're holding their breath through the whole thing because waiting to see if I'm gonna get it done or if I'm gonna mess it up or something. And I cannot wait. We've been working on my bloopers reel, and so hopefully in the next month or so we'll have that blooper reel out. Your kids don't want them either? Isn't that crazy? We spent our whole, I spent my whole probably 40s, my end of my 30s and my 40s working on scrapbooks for those kids, and now they could care less. Okay, we got that done. Let's get to our quote, and I want you to see how I'm going to put this on. We'll be good. We'll be fine. I say that every time too, and it's usually a lie. Okay, so we're not going to just put it on the way it is. We're not going to do that. We're going to cut it, kind of cut around it, and then we're going to put it down this way, and then we're going to Stickles around it. And I can't wait to show you. If you're not familiar with Stickles, you will be obsessed. So Stickles is like a glitter glue, except 1,000 times better. And so it's just a really nice glitter glue, and it will change everything with this. So again, I'm just trying to kind of go around. We are trying to get rid of as much white as possible because that white is what's going to, trash it up. These kids don't want anything. I know. Although my daughter did want my grandmother's china, which made me so happy because I didn't know. The last thing you want to do is just, head your grandma's china off to Goodwill for somebody to make a craft out of it like me. Okay, so look, crop it out. It's going to make all the difference in the world. And then let's get this one done, get this on. Let's get our Chanel stencil on. You guys are sweet because I know this is, a lot of this is just repetitive garbage, but it's got to be done. I don't know how crafters can, some crafters are so good about doing their craft so fast, and I'm always so impressed with that. Okay, there's that, and then I do want Marilyn's name. Kathy, you stick, yeah, that's what's funny. Like I attribute always Diamond Dust to Kathy from Royal Funky Junk without question. And because we all have something that we kind of brought to the table. And mine was definitely the Stickles and probably engine enamel. So if you are going to make anything that's going to stay outside, believe it or not, engine enamel. Spray it with engine enamel. And it's up to 500 degrees. It will stand up to 500 degrees. And weather, I would still have it on a porch and not right in the middle of something. Yeah, you guys don't go anywhere because we got that giving away our little stopper at the end. Okay, now let's get this down. And now look at, okay, see, look at the difference. To have it grounded like that is everything. It would have looked a little bit chintzy if we had just laid it right down on the shoe. And you can see we got really close in our colors with our paint. Just get that down. Oh, look, 3D in random place. Oh, yeah. You love Stickles? Okay, good. So you guys know about Stickles. Hi, Tracy Campbell. Okay, let's get this down. And like I said, then we're gonna do the stickles around it, but I'll do that last, you guys, because the stickles takes about an hour to dry. And when you're doing a project like this, it's a nightmare. All right, and I know you're saying, well, we covered up most of the flower. We did, but you know what? It's still there, and it's still elegant, and it made a big difference. All right, let's do, I love it. I think it's just fun and whimsical. Let's get our Chanel stencil on. Okay, where's my Chanel stencil? There it is. And what I'm gonna do, thank you, Sherry. What I'm gonna do is, rather than, I think rather than stencil it down, I think I might just pencil it out and then paint it. I think I will do better with that because it's not sitting on a perfect curve. So let's do that. That way I'm not gonna get it all messed up. And okay, some things I have to turn around and look at myself so I don't mess it up. So I'm gonna get this right in the center. Ah, you guys, how can time fly by so fast? I had an hour, for crying out loud. Okay. I had another way to do this and I thought, oh, I don't want to do that. It'll be over too soon. And then I do this and then it's, you know, oh well. Okay, and now I'm just going to pencil out the letters. And this also helps save your stencil. You know, keeps it from getting all mucked up. Okay, so look, by doing the pencil, now I'm just going to take a detail brush and paint that out real quick. Hold on, let me find a detail brush. A little bitty, I need a teeny little one. Let me see what I've got. Okay, here's one. And I'm gonna do this in black. Are you guys hanging in with me? Get some Stickles. Yeah, here's what they look like. This is Stickles. And they are amazing. I have 3 favorite colors: Mercury Glass, which is my favorite, and then Diamond, and also Glisten. Those are my 3 favorites. So anything other than that, I don't care for, but I do love those colors. Okay, so I'm just taking my little detail brush, and all I'm doing, it's like, you know, it's like pretty much like coloring right now. I'm just filling in. And I don't like, one thing about stencils that I don't like is the bridges. So in other words, you know, when they have the separate space. Come on, you guys. That's good stuff right there, and you know it. Let me get this. I'm gonna have to look at it so I don't mess this up. I'm not very good at doing the lettering. Donna, you're here from Massachusetts. Thank you. Isn't it fun? It just jerked. Doggone it. Well, I'll go back and fix that. I probably didn't need the stencil. I probably should have just hand did the Chanel like with a marker. But I didn't think about it till just this second. And I was traveling uphill, so I have to get this back in gear. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. See, I jerked on the N, so I'll go through with a really fine brush and get that cleaned up. All right, look at how good she's looking. Let's get, okay, loving the quote. Everybody still loving it? Thank you, Marcel. All right, this is when I start to panic. But anyway, Ita Cakes are all these phenomenal deals. Okay, so this is the gal I have for the inside. I love her. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's get this done really quick, and then we're gonna get the bling on. So I've got another one of these. I'm just going to crop out just a little bit, just around the flower part. Let me get rid of those leaves because they're ugly anyway. This little sticker thing, I thought it was a water slide, you know, where you have like, it's almost like a oh, I don't know, come on, somebody help me out. A water slide, it just goes on really nice. It doesn't have like adhesive on the back. It has more of, you get it wet and then you like slide it onto your project. And that's what I thought this was. I just opened this last night and was disappointed that it's a sticker, but I bought it on Etsy, where I do get a lot of stuff. Okay, so one more little bit. The shoe is, oh, good, good, good. Yeah, we're gonna do the bling. That's the next thing after this. And I actually think we might be okay. I say this every time, and you guys know I'm a liar, because I'm always panicked at the end. Okay, so what I wanna do, here's what I'm gonna do. Where's my Marilyn? Let's find, this is the only problem with crafting. Here she is. Okay, so I want her to be coming out of the flower. Do you know what I mean? So I need to cut a little slit in this flower to make sure that's how she's coming out of it. Otherwise, she's just gonna be sitting on it and that's not gonna make any sense. I want her actually stuck in. So let me just see how far down I have. Okay, I can do it right there. And she's gonna come in at an angle. Just bear with me for 1 second while I get this, make sure I have it figured out right. Okay, we're gonna take her in right through here. Again, this is just one more step that you need to, now look, instead of her just sitting on top of that flower, not making any sense, we're going to just slide her in. And look, and now she literally just became part of that flower as opposed to just sitting there. So that's just another little tip. And I need to crop her out, her little hands. And then we're gonna get her down. And I'll do stickles around her also. You see that little in there is brown? You gotta get rid of it. I know it takes time. All this stuff takes time, but it's, in the end, it's worth it. If you're gonna do it, I always say if you're gonna do it, you guys, do it right. Remember that lady at the boutique that rejected me? You know, she was like, I would never sell your stuff in my boutique, it's not finished. And I was like, what? And it wasn't, and she was right, and it's been the best lesson I've ever had. It hurt like crazy at the time, but it was really the best thing that could happen to me. Okay, so let me show you now. Let's get her in here, and we will end up cutting some of the florals out, but that's okay. It's all about the way it looks, and then we'll crop that out. Okay, how cute is that inside? Whoops, how cute is that inside? A little more Mod Podge. Get this down. And I love that the Mod Podge, you can go right over this gold paint and it doesn't affect it. And you saw it didn't affect the, it didn't affect Marilyn on the front either at all. Okay, got that done. Let's cut around that. Just make sure, that's tricky. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna use an X-Acto just to get it off. So that's all I'm doing over here where you can't see me. Okay, so now we've got that down. I do have another quote, but honestly, I'm kind of feeling like it's got enough going on. Although this one says, give a girl the right shoes and she will conquer the world. So that's, it is a cute little saying. And if I put it in at an angle and then stickle it, it might be okay. But I'm not sure about that yet. So let's do the bling to make sure that we have time for everything. And I wanted to use her somewhere too, but now I don't have a place to use her either. But I like what we did inside. So the bling I'm using, I got as a gift last weekend from one of my followers. And I messaged her right before I came live to see if she could tell me where she got it so I could tell you. And I haven't heard back from her. Now, I might have by now since I've gone live, but look at how much I love this stuff. You can just cut it right off and use whatever you need. So I'm just cutting off one row of it. And I just think it's just really pretty. So I will, when I post pictures of the finished shoe, I will, I'll have all the information on this also, you guys. You really like it? Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, wait till you see this. All right, we've got to get this cleaned up real quick. Gosh, do you guys do this? I have every brush in my arsenal almost completely wet and in my can because I like using a clean brush every time. And we're just cleaning this up just so that it doesn't show through the bling. And it really could have if we didn't clean it up. And that's important to me too. Okay, let's hit this real quick. Come on, we'll make it, we'll make it. And I do see that. I know somebody's gonna say something. I see it, so I will fix that, you guys. All right, here we go. This is going to be the game changer. And I'm just for purposes of today's show, I'm going to just use hot glue. Normally I would use like a stick fast or something like that. That is definitely a more, more permanent. You know how bad hot glue falls off. Okay. Yep. Yeah, this is cool. And if I don't, like right now, I'm not gonna be able to hit everything that needs to be cleaned up, but just know I will go back and clean it up. We've got more important stuff to look at right now. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. Okay, let's get her so that you can see this. And I will seal everything at the very end, but I want you to see how everything's going to play out. Okay, I want this up high enough. Isn't this crazy? In 1 hour, what you can do with a Goodwill shoe and some things you print out on the internet, it's crazy. All right, let's get the bling on back here. I think Chanel's almost dry. And then we'll do our stickles, and I think we'll be okay. You guys know, like I said, I will do the whole bottom in the gold, and so when you see the final pictures, it will be all done. I'll go back and clean all this up afterwards. I'm not gonna take the time to do it right now, you guys. Oh, that kind of picked out more perfect. Okay, so now look at that. Oh, let me get it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, once I seal this too, it's going to be so pretty. Okay, so the last thing we've got to do is get our little stickles on it. And, oh my gosh, we have 8 minutes, you guys, we're golden. We did good. All right, so with the stickles, you want to outline everything. So let's start right here, and I want you to see the difference it's going to make. So you're just going to follow right along the edge of your, like in this case, I'm following right along the edge of the quote. See, this is when I concentrate, when I stop talking. Okay, but look at how that now grounds that paper, and you don't just have like paper sitting on your Chanel shoe. It just changes everything. And when it dries really glistening and not like diamond dust or anything, but just, can you see? It just makes all the difference. So make sure you're doing this. And I could have used the diamond also, the clear, but I love the mercury glass because it just has that really unusual color to it, which I think goes well with the pink too. Okay. And that, my friends, is how you do a quote on something like this. And let's just do a little bit because I just want to show you. So what I'm going to do on her inside, let me see, get it this way, is I'm just going to do like her necklace. I have my camera backwards and it's so screwy for crafters. We never know where anything is. So I'm going to go ahead and give her a necklace and a bracelet. And I'm going to give her a nice belt. See that? There's so much you can do with this stuff. It's amazing. So what do we want to outline on her? Do we want to do the whole thing or just her bubble gum? I'm not that fast. Thank you. I can't believe I'm going to get this done. I'm floored. Let's just start with the bubble gum and see if it's enough. If not, I'll go around and do it. I feel like she needs to be grounded somehow. I got to do the whole thing because now it looks like what the world is coming out of her mouth. All right, let's do the whole, I'm going to have to do the whole thing, which is fine. It really does. It enhances everything. So Stickles by Ranger is the name. Mercury Glass is my favorite of all, and I buy it on Amazon. They do have Stickles at some of the craft stores, but they're never the good colors, just so you know. Hold on, let me get that. And again, it takes about an hour to dry, so you got to be careful and not touch anything. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at our funny shoe. It's just darling. And we've got her inside. And so if you were going to, I'm going to try not to touch it, but look, you take this for a hostess gift, and she's going to crack up and be thrilled. So, all right, there's our little project. And so before we have to go, I was going to say, are there any questions? What we'll do is we'll do our drawing so that we make sure we get that done. And then I'm going to go back, and while we're just sitting here looking at each other for another few minutes, then I'll go back and do the bottom. So, okay, if you're just coming on, this is what we're giving away, our little shoe stopper. And I have to, like I said, I'm going to do a gold. Well, let's just do it. We got 1 second. We're just doing it. I'm going to put the gold on here so you can see what I'm talking about, how keep going, everything makes a difference. And if they hadn't, if it wasn't already painted, oh my gosh, yes. Look at this, you guys. That just every time takes it up another notch. Get in there. And I believe that this was $9.99. It wasn't, whatever it wasn't very much. Okay, look at the difference that just made. Isn't that crazy? I'm probably gonna do the whole bottom. I gotta get inside and do that. All right, let's give this away. And if we have time, then I'll go through and finish the bottom. Okay, so good luck. Oh, you know what? Now I can't set it down. Doggone it. Hold on, let me see. Oh, here, you know what? What are the chances I had that sitting here? Okay, so that's what I'm going to give away, and I'm going to paint that bottom gold also. All right, you guys, here we go. I'm going to scroll up, scroll down, or I guess I got to scroll down first. Yeah, I scroll down first, and then I scroll up, and I'm going to close my eyes. Ready? And the first name I see, Valerie Franks. Valerie Franks, you just won the little deal. Congratulations. You guys, thank you so much for being here today and watching our crazy craft. But there's nothing I love more than doing shoes, and I'll post the other shoes that I've done that when you put the florals and everything in them, because they really are pretty. But the other thing, when we do the other things we've done, I do a lot of pinups. So I would put a pinup in there with a funny saying, and then I would probably do some black and white check or just fun colors or florals or something. So anyway, thanks so much, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will look forward to seeing you again. Please, please, please follow me. Liking me doesn't do a thing for us, but you've got to hit the follow button on Studio MD AZ, and then I have a free group called Check Savvy, S-A-V-V-Y Sisters, also, which is fun, and that's where everybody can, let me get all the comments back. That's where everybody can, oh, it won't let me move my comments back now. Let's see, there we go. Anyway, it's where everybody can share your projects and get inspiration from everybody else. So, you guys, aren't you so proud of me that we finished today? Anyway, these are so cute. The pinups are darling. So, okay, that's my time. I was just kind of, spitballing there at the end so that we waste time. I can't believe I finished. I love you all. Thank you so, so much for watching today. I'll be back on in a few hours at 1 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock Eastern. I'll be back on Studio MDAZ, and I'm going to do this little bunny. So you might want to come back. So 4 o'clock Eastern right here. All right, that's my time. Bye.